Okay, here we are in section 4.4. We're going to be going through questions 11 through 16 in this video. So starting with number 11, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be simplifying it as much as possible, which in this case is going to be combining all the terms that need to be combined. So we only want to combine terms that are the same. So we want to combine all the x's. So here, and not there. But so here and here. So all the x's there, we want to combine them. And then we also want to combine all the x squareds here. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to start by combining the x's. So you have 4x plus x plus 5x. So this is going to come out to be 10x because we're just adding all the x's together. And then we have 2x squared minus 2x squared, which when we do that, it will actually cancel those two out because 2 minus 2 is just going to be 0. And then we are just left over with a negative 3x squared. So that's for the first one there. For the second one, we're going to be doing an extra step here. We actually need to distribute first. So I'm going to distribute that negative to everything inside the parenthesis here. When we do that, everything is going to become opposite signs. So for 12, we have a z3 plus 4z squared minus 12z. And then we're going to have a plus z to the third, and then minus z, and then plus 3z squared. Okay, so I'm going to combine these z's first. So there is negative 12z and negative z. So we have negative 13z. And then I'm going to go ahead and combine the z squareds. So when we do that, we have 4 plus 3, which is going to be 7z squared. And then we're just going to combine what the z to the third. So we have z to the third plus z to the third, which is just going to give us a 2z to the third. And that would be for number 12. Going on to 13, again, we're going to distribute into the parenthesis here. So we have 4y plus 3y squared x, and then we have plus 4y squared x, and then we have plus 5y. Okay, so again, combine what we have. So 4y plus 5y is going to be 9y, and then we have these, which is 3y squared x plus 4y squared x. So we combine these because it is y squared x, which if it was x and then y squared, we could still combine those because it still has same variables. So then combining those two, because you do combine them, you have plus 7y squared x. And that is the answer for number 13. Okay, going on to 14 now. So we have something on the outside of the parenthesis that we need to distribute in. So distributing to all the terms that we have here, we're going to have negative 12 times negative 12m times 6m to the third, which is going to come out with a negative 72m to the fourth. Then the next one is if we do negative 12 times 8, negative 8 is going to give us a positive 96. And then remember to multiply the m's as well. So we have m and m squared, which is going to be m to the third, because we're just adding them because they're being multiplied. And then we have just 1m times negative 12m, which is just going to come out to be negative 12m squared. And then if we continue on, we're going to get our next one, which is going to be negative 12m times negative 12. So that's just going to be a positive 144m. There we go. We can't combine anything because all the m's have different exponents. So none of them are the same. So we can go ahead and just call that the answer. Going on to 15 now. Whoops. Wrong thing. Here we go. So it's going to be kind of like the last one. We just need to distribute into all three of these terms. So doing the first one, we have 8 times 3, which is going to be 24. and then it's just GH to the third, because since it wasn't an H outside, we're not going to be multiplying them. So we're just going to be multiplying them together like this. So then for our next one, we have 8G and 9H, which is going to give us a positive 72GH. And then if we go on to the next one, which is 8G times negative 12, we're just going to get a negative 96G. And since none of these can combine because the variables are not the same, we're just going to go ahead and call that the final answer. That's as far as you can simplify it. Okay, and then coming on over to 16. So here we have two parentheses. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to distribute the first to the first to the last, and then the two middle ones, and then the last two. So starting with the first ones, right, we have 3p times p, which is going to give us 3p squared. And then we have 3p times negative 4, which is going to give us negative 12p. And then we have 4 times p, which is just going to be plus 4p. And then we have 4 times negative 4, which is going to be negative 16 here. Okay, so then we're just going to combine these middle ones because they are the same variable. They both have p's. And we're going to come out with 3p squared minus 8p minus 16. And that will be our answer for 16.